Hi guys, just thought as I'd just come in from work, doing a bit of my business today, I just thought I'd make a quick video about making yourself saleable to others. And particularly in your 20s, I think you should be learning some sort of skill or attribute or ability to sell to others, because when you've got your bills coming in every month, everything needs money to pay for it, and if you've got yourself as the asset which can make money, there's no greater gift in my opinion. Today I've spent about 3 hours servicing bikes for people, 3.5 I think it was by the time that I've finished it, and I'd made twice the amount of money that I would make during my part-time job, just for 3 hours work. And don't get me wrong, it's not cozy, it's not comfortable, it's like pretty hard graft, but just to have that ability to free up my time in the afternoon, it's priceless, to be honest. Usually I'd be earning about £100 a day from my part-time job, or any other office job that I've worked at. It's just over the £100 mark. I'm sure you're all aware in all similar situations, but I thought I'd just mention the fact that you can earn a lot more money doing things yourself, going out there, getting your hands dirty. Everybody has the ability to pick up skills, as long as they're capable of doing so. And I just work out the back of my car. I've not got a van. I've got all the tools that I need to service bikes and things like that. But yeah, I think every young person should learn a trade, and if not, they should learn the qualities and the attributes and try to be a useful human being. I think the world would be a much better place if we all worked in unison to actually help each other out. You've got people that I know who are barbers. That's a skill. That's what I'd consider within this sort of trade framework that I'm talking about. I've got mates who are cloud engineers and IT whizzes. They can build a website within minutes or hours. That's another useful attribute. I know other people, a couple of my brothers, they're all into social media, and that can be a saleable asset for people as well. So I'm not just talking about the trades, building, mechanics, things like that, but whatever floats your boat, get into whatever has always made you, excited. For me, I've always been interested in mechanics. From a young age, I was looking at, cars and loving cars. But I found that my way into the mechanical side of things was through bikes. So I service bicycles for people, and that seems to be something that found me as opposed to me finding it. I remember walking home from school walking to school one morning. We had to be in assembly. This little kid had his chain had fallen off his bike, and I was the only one that stopped to help him get it back on so that he could ride to school. And then obviously I turned up to school late with my mate, as usual. And they asked us why we were late, and I said, well, I've just helped this young lad out. He was stuck with his bicycle. His chain had fallen off, and I helped him put it on, and I showed my hands. They were covered in oil. And from that moment onwards, really, I had some sort of affinity with bikes. And it wasn't until about 10 years later, when the pandemic hit, when I thought, oh, I'll give it a go and learn what I can off YouTube and by doing it myself. So it's a self-taught skill. I then managed to get into a big retailer of bikes, bit of an automotive giant in the UK. And that provided me the skills that I needed. So I was getting paid to learn what I wanted to learn over lockdown, basically, over the COVID era, which I think was so transformative for so many people. But yeah, I think it's just worthwhile thinking about what skills that you possess, what skills you could learn, what you've always been interested in. Because I think not only could it be, something that you do as a side hustle, bringing you in a bit more money on the weekends, things like that when you're free. But it could also be something that, you chase for life, really. You make into your own business. You get a couple of buddies together and set up some sort of cooperative, shop or something doing it. So, I mean, I've got a few plans in mind for the future. I've got a few ideas about where I want to be for the future, but having the ability to fix things and do things that other people can't is a complete blessing. It fills me with a lot of meaning. And I think a lot of men out there could really do with finding something like that to provide them some sort of direction, purpose, and sort of feeling of use to other people. I think there's a lot of people who have anxiety, depression, when they're working jobs that are, typical sort of bullshit jobs, really, in the sense of, that have been talked about, not actually providing anybody value. And you know yourself if you got a bullshit job. I know that I did. And that's the sort of defining feature, really. But yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick video, bit of an update as to how my day's been, because it's been much more profitable than my typical day, and that's a result of me working hard. Thank you.